Unique. I got one. Oh, let's boogie. Cheers to the weekend. Cheers to a week done. Ah, let's go. You know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Island boy. It's good. All right. About to play the game tonight. About to chill and play the game. What you don't know, if you wasn't watching, happy Friday, by the way. What you don't know, if you wasn't watching, is we had a hell of an off season. So I'm gonna catch some of y'all up to speed. We went out. Look at that. Look, we got a quarterback now. Tavian St. Clair, the Ohio State transfer, was a freshman last year. So we're getting a sophomore, 90 overall. You see, we spent money on him, but it's worth it. We actually got 3 quarterbacks in the portal. One's a Tallahassee native. But as you can see, we are ready to rock. We got a quarterback after having Ashton Daniels. We have a quarterback. Chroma, Singleton, we got a great 1-2 punch. And we got this sneaky freshman here, Jeremiah Bigsby. I want you to do something for me. I want you to take a look down there at the bottom. What would that be? The bottom right of your screen. You see that dev trait? Elite. Keep looking. You see those skill caps? We got the next big time running back in Jeremiah Bigsby. Now he's a freshman. And he's definitely not going to play over Chroma or Singleton. But I'm going to find a way to get him in the rotation. And as you can see, he's a 96 speed as a true freshman. We had a hell of an offseason, folks. And of course, the wide receiver room. Look at Lopez, the true freshman. 90 overall. Boggs, Carter. Look at this. Tight ends are blah. O-line. Hold on, O-line. We went and got Peyton Kirkland out of the portal to solidify that left tackle spot because Jonathan Daniels has skill caps and he's buns. True Junior, Paul Bowling will take the left guard spot. But we you know, we're deep at guard, as you can see. I'm debating on who to start here, but I think I'm going to start Shaq Thompson. Pretty sure I'm going to start Shaq. I don't care about Braden Joyner. Then we went out in the portal, got true sophomore Trey Shaw take the other guard spot. in that other right tackle spot, went in the transfer portal and got Caden Jones, 6'8", 350. And then we got a pretty good backup here, and not going to try to say his name. Still don't know how to say his name. And then you can see the depth. Like, we got depth, guys. We building something. Mike Norvell is building something here at Florida State. Got Travion Williams out of Mississippi. He was once committed to Florida State, so we went out there and we got him in the portal, 91 overall. Fortunately, he's better than Mandrell, but that don't matter because that's a good rotation, good defensive end rotation. Again, as you can see, we got the freshman Pickney here. Might be coming up. We got Daryl Desir and Edo Ferguson, our two. Like, we got depth on this D-line now. Kevin Wynn is turning in maybe a star. True freshman. Tony Boyette. Yeah. Then we got it. So we're young at D-tackle, but we got potential and talent. Linebacker Isaiah Williams is up to an 80 overall, 92 speed. But we're primarily using him as a pass rusher. But, hey, man, look, this roster's coming along, fam. This roster's coming along. Don't play with me. We went out there and got Elijah Melendez out of Kissimmee, 88 overall, 86 speed. Look, Christian Jones is good, but that 86 speed versus 79 speed's not even a competition. That's the guy you want out there. Ethan Pritchard, Chris Thomas. Look at the linebacker core all of a sudden. Elijah Groves, 87 speed. Devon Key. We went out there in the portal, guys, and we got bodies. Look at this secondary. Naheem Chandler. He went all the way up to 93 overall. Makai Jones, 88. Jabril Rawls is still here. Howard. Look at this. Look at this talent. We are talented. We shooting for big things this year, fam. Safety is probably the weakest position on this field. On this team, excuse me. If you look at the safety position, it compared to rest, or the kickers, obviously, but we ain't worried about no kickers. So that's our roster. That's the type of offseason we had. Huge offseason for your boys. Let's take a look at the schedule real quick. And then the first game of the season is the Georgia Bulldogs. What's up, Vontae? You working? I know you usually work at night. So, of course, week 1, we got Georgia. Then we got Texas State. Nothing going on there. Oh, bye week. Then we got Pitt. Pitt is ranked number 12, but they already have a loss because they lost week 0. So I did simulate past week 0. Dang, you just started work. So you in there for the long haul tonight, fam. Week 5, we got Miami. Could be a top 10 matchup. Clemson after that. Louisville after that. Then Cal. Then Wake. Georgia Tech. Virginia. Duke. Then Florida to end the season. Not necessarily easy schedule. Though, weirdly enough, Georgia starts the season unranked. Believe it or not. If you look at that. Georgia starts the season unranked. So how bad were they last year? Preseason Heisman watch. Malachi Tony, Julian Satan, DeCorian Moore, and Nico, who's at Washington. So there's your preseason Heisman watch. Roster classes are wrong. What do you mean? I'm confused. but not sure. Not sure what that meant. But okay, here's the preseason top 25. Obviously, again, we simulated past week 0. So there were a few games week 0. We had USC beat UNLV. Texas and Michigan in a week 0 game seems crazy to me. But that game happened, and Michigan won. Pitt and Wisconsin, another notable week 0 game. And again, Georgia unranked to start the season. But let's go, man. I'll let y'all see my recruiting board real quick. Because we had such a big offseason, we're kind of leaning for a more decisive, smaller high school class. Got a couple gyms at the top of my board here. Really targeting some specific positions that I want to hit. Running back, got to take a quarterback, but I don't need to invest a lot of money in a big-time quarterback, I don't think. Offensive line, obviously. Want to pay attention to that tight end room and the linebackers. So there's your recruiting board. But y'all ain't come here to listen to all that. Y'all came to see what this team looked like. And we about to play the Georgia Bulldogs. And to start the season, my personal favorite uniform is the garnet. So I have 2. White on white, which obviously I'm not going to wear it at home. But I don't think there's a cleaner look in college football than that shit right there. That is beautiful. The white on white away jerseys are, whew. And my favorite home jersey, believe it or not, some may or may not agree. I know most love the traditional garnet and gold. I'm a little bit of a sucker for garnet on garnet. And that's what we're going with today against the Georgia Bulldogs. Both teams are identical as far as overalls. Just we're better on defense. They're better on offense. Let's see how this game play out, y'all. Let's rock. And by the way, again, it's Friday. Hope y'all had a productive week. Cheers to those, except for Vontae. Vontae's got to work. The rest of us have a little sip of the adult beverage of your choice. If you drink. If you don't drink, whatever it is you do.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd.
Hit that like button for me, share the video. Y'all know the deal. Mike Norvell Redemption Tour Season 2. The turquoise with gold helmet. We talking, of course. I'm playing the game, but if you want to talk ball, we always here to talk ball. Come on now. Don't do that, Marcus. That's what we do. You know I got you, Vontae. Extra sip for you, big dog. Okay, we get the ball first.
So Georgia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season.
2 freshmen on punt return, by the way. Let's see what he looking like. Yeah, we got to work on some of his stats, but a lot of potential. There's our new quarterback, Tavian St. Clair. Boy, got 88 speed, 94 arm. We finna ball. If I suck this year, I can't blame Ashton Daniels, huh? If I suck this year, I can't blame Ashton Daniels.
Hits inside, it's Chroma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Should be able to, like, stretch the field better than we were able to do last year and stuff like that. Oh, Lopez with his first catch of his college career.
First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1.
Ooh, they pressing hard. I low-key want to try him. But I'm a... Come on, Chroma, no!
Down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They sold out for the run there.
That's such a great physical play by
and I should have audible to something else. But I'm going for it. Yeah, why would I not go for it? Look at that. Oh, what?
incomplete pass. They roll the dice. Snake eye.
All right.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different
Okay, so I think Travis Hunter's situation broke Norvell in his recruiting. That situation made him lose faith, and he leaned on the portal. Interesting take.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to.
All right, that was a bad first offensive possession, but we're going to come back from that.
Caught on the RPO.
We're going to come back from that.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety
again, that's an interesting take.
The safety comes running downhill. He now knows.
My problem with that take is
Driving forward, it's Frazier.
you had opportunities, man. You had a 10-win season, a 13-win season. Should have put that Travis Hunter L behind you. It happens. The best of them lose out on big-time recruits. Hell, Jimbo didn't sign every big-time recruit he ever went after, right? Let Travis Hunter go and move on. Me personally, I just don't think Mike has the recruiting chops at all. I don't think he ever had them. I don't think Travis Hunter had much to do with anything. Oh, come the fuck on.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
All right, y'all.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
I'm tripping. I got to hold him to a field goal.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it.
Wow. Wide open. Got it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point.
I should have punted.
We have the first score of the game.
I should have punted, or what I should have done, I should have audibled. I should have audibled when I saw they were selling out for the run. I think I would have been able to, I think, get something deep. But I was cocky. I was a little too cocky. That's okay. We're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back. Let's see. Give me something good. Damn. I don't like Florida State's playbook at all in this game.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Not a lot of room.
Chroma, you're letting me down, fam.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards and
well, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't think that's going to happen. But, yeah, I agree with you. If we lose to Mexico State, if we lose to the Mexico State, I would recommend that I'd recommend you turn off your social medias, unless you want to sit through the fire. But I would. Oh, I fucked up. God. Oh. I gotta focus. But I'd recommend you turn off your social medias.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's take a little.
No, I don't think this game got canceled. If I'm not mistaken, what happened is they moved it from a home and home to a neutral site game. That's what I think happened. I don't think this game got canceled. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this game got canceled.
Just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster.
Let's go.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Is the game canceled for now? Is it?
All right, guys, here
I'll be
comes the
damned.
Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running
Why do y'all think that happened? You think Florida State said, hell no, we don't We don't want no parts of that. Or you think it's a financial move? Am I going to any games this year? You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm all the way in West Texas. If I'm going to go to a game, it's got to be worth my time. As far as I'm concerned, if Florida State's worth my time to travel, I'll travel. I've done it before. But I ain't finna drive X amount of, miles.
He's going to take off.
I ain't gonna, I'm not driving X amount of miles
looks like he's playing angry right now. He did
just to watch us lose.
He threw the last time out on the field.
That's not happening.
He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like
that's not happening.
I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
What'd you say there? Both leagues went to 9 games. Thought it was the new SEC playing. Yeah, but maybe that is it. You guys might be right. I really didn't know. Hello, Dennis. How are you? Can you at least say hello before you start talking shit? Yes, sir. I am. That's how I ended up in West Texas. I'm not in El Paso by choice. I'll say that. Let's see if we can find.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter.
Even if it's 84 or 7-5, please fire him. That's not going to happen. I hate to break it to you. If he wins 6 games, I don't think he's getting fired.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we.
I agree with you, Renegade. I agree with you, but yeah, I'm still in the Army. Yes, sir.
Throwing St. Clair. Fires downfield.
I should have just ran it. Should have just ran it.
Fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
They're playing good.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma.
There you go, Chroma. Come on.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll
should have finished a little stronger than not.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them.
I'm not driving 45 minutes to Tuscaloosa to see the game.
Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this 3rd down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
He's got 50 yards rushing already here.
I think I remember. At least I remember one of my subscribers was in the Navy.
This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can?
Let's go, Landon. Did you hear on the Jeff Cameron show reporting on an article from Orlando Sentinel? Alfred out there talking like he's. Yeah. So. I'll believe it when I see it. 100%. I talked about it in the Discord. I know some of y'all not in the Discord, but
extra point here.
Yeah, nope, saw it, and I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe Mike Alford 1 second. Because if that's the case, what's stopping you from making the move right now?
And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
I was wrong. Games at 28 in Nashville. Okay, I thought they made it a neutral site game, but I'm glad, glad we cleared it up. That's what I thought. I thought they made it a neutral site game, not a home and home. It was a home and home. They moved it to a neutral site. I didn't think they flat out canceled the game. I'm glad you checked up on it though. All right, let's play some defense. Come on.
He's past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining.
They got me with the draw. They got me with the draw right there.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to talk good. He's got to talk good right now, but I'll believe it when I see it.
That's what they've always
good
built
defense.
This program on is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
So Georgia.
Handoff for Frazier.
Let's go. Let's go, defense. We got a defense. Yeah, thanks for looking that up, George.
If I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. Need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
One thing this defense
Hey, we got a defense, y'all. Is Wisner hurt or out? So this is year 2. So Wisner graduated, fam. Wisner graduated. He was good for us last year. But Wisner graduated. Chroma's the full-time starter. We got a new quarterback in St. Clair. And we trying to make, we definitely shooting for the playoffs. We looking for a natty.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers?
So I want to try to stretch the defense. Florida State does not have a lot of deep passing concepts in this playbook.
Be more aggressive here, trying to get the football back to your offense.
Across the 30 out to the 30.
Oh, who got hurt?
4 on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be
we got the receivers. We got the quarterback.
Right side, it's
right.
Turning it on. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 40.
But you can see the plays they give me. I don't have a lot. But I'm gonna try them deep if I get a chance.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And my guy's better than you, and I get you matched up out wide. And I know
they're just letting Danzy run free down there.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Who's the transfer I'm thinking? No, it's Wisner. You're thinking of Wisner. But I'm saying in the game, it's year 2 is what I'm saying. You're thinking of the right guy. It's just he graduated already in the game, not in real life, in the game. This is year 2 in the game. Ooh. Lopez ran over, but it don't matter. Good block. Danzy, yes sir. Chop it up, Danzy.
That's just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it.
Yeah, you get
Turns on the Jets and is gone.
But they saying Wisner looking like a lemon this year. What y'all think? They saying Wisner might have been a bad cost, a bad expense. Y'all have hope for Wisner or what?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
14-7. Nose up on the Bulldogs. What's up, Kings? Hey, my boy.
The score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
You just chose the wrong college team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's it fly.
Oh, come on, Mackay.
Oh, a lot of space.
Bro, that's a terrible.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and really
I think we could have used that money for a better quarterback, personally.
I can go deep and attack the middle of the field.
Did y'all see that play? That play was ass. Makai Jones, he pulled a Jarvis Brownlee on me.
The end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will
all right, well, we're in for a football game, it looks like. Virginia put 52 on Clemson. What I've noticed in this game is Clemson is pretty ass. CPU does not like Clemson in this game. Who did you? It's not necessarily who I wanted. I mean, I know I didn't want Ashton Daniels. But the point is you could have got someone better is just the point.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job.
Man, I don't like none of these plays. And I lost 6 yards on the first play of the
getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got it behind the line.
Danzy, if you block a little better right there, that's off to the races.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the
Oh,
defense makes a play, sacking
that
it
play
back at
action.
the 10. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
If we had to get, I was hoping of Colton Joseph. There's a lot of quarterbacks they could have got. Why can't we tackle these receivers though? Mekhi Jones can't tackle receivers apparently. He misses on the first tackle 2 times in a row. The hell is going on? Man, there's a few quarterbacks in my opinion that, not even a few. We could have did better at quarterback, point blank, period.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left.
Damn.
Frazier. Great move now.
Bro, why don't we? Oh, we fumbled. Let's go.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football,
I mean, my thing is, here's my thing with Wisner, and this is even before I heard he was a lemon and potentially a lemon. We'll see.
in the right place at the right time.
How much money did you get invest in Chroma to flip him from Georgia? Like, that's my thing. Like,
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback.
what about Usman Chroma? Have we lost?
Got nice hands. We saw it on that.
Why did we need to? You know, like, that's my thing. That's my thing, man. That's what they're saying. They're saying Chroma. Right now, they're saying Chroma's the 3rd string running back, meaning a lemon. Like, you know, they say you buy a car, like you buy a used car, and the car turns out to have a bunch of problems. That's what I mean by lemon. But that's what they're saying about Chroma. Not Chroma, sorry, Wisner.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive.
I ain't even noticed the time on the
football. You still
clock.
can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And my thing is, like, if you pay, allegedly, or the rumor is they paid about over $600K.
Throws to the wideout.
Come on.
It is very tough when you're a second.
You pay $650K for a running back, like they're saying that they paid for
pass rush didn't get home.
Under pressure.
God dog, man.
At the 33. The Bulldogs using their first timeout.
These Georgia DBs, they all are really good at pressing my receivers.
Team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return.
If Chroma got injured tomorrow, we'd be happy about getting Wisner. I mean,
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
What about Sam? They're saying Sam. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You got Sam.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
So,
you got the offense
I don't know. In my opinion, would it have been cheaper to keep Galvin Sawchuk
They practice it all week. 5 points of
and putting that money again towards a quarterback? I would argue that maybe that should have been the case.
Able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
Yeah, they are picking on Mekhi Jones. They are picking on Mekhi Jones. They're saying Jason looks good. I agree with you, though. If Mike was to get let go, would you be able to keep him? I'm not so sure he came here for Mike Norvell. But we'll see.
These wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so
That's a miss.
And make those plays over the middle.
And it's no good.
Do I think 2 backs will make it through the season? Again, like I said, it's not that you added. Thank you, Kenzay. It's not that you added a running back. It's that you paid $600K for a 3rd string running back. Again,
position, there's still a few ticks
I would have
left
kept
on
Galvin
the clock.
Sawchuk.
They've got a
That's
chance
kind of
to
my
steal
whole
some
point.
points here late in the half.
Would it have been
Just enough time
cheaper
for one final play of the half.
to keep Sawchuk and or Cam Davis and use that money elsewhere? That's kind of my point.
Finds his man on the RPO.
Not so much, oh, we didn't. You only can rely on one running back or two running backs. Like, no, keep your running backs. But do you let Sawchuk and Cam Thomas go for a $500,000 running back who's a third stringer? I think that's a bad investment, if I may say so.
We start with Akron taking on the number 19 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Zips able to pull off the upset.
So those type of things, like, I'm not privy to. I don't know if he wanted to stay, if he was told to leave, how much money. That, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. But I think when it comes to talking about roster management, if you want a guy, you can keep a guy. So if you're asking me, do I think Sawchuk wanted to leave Florida State to go play at Northwestern? No, I don't think Sawchuk wanted to leave Florida State to go play. I don't agree that. I don't think at the time it was a good investment. I disagree with that.
Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Look at that. Look at that. Makai.
Let's send it back to the guys.
So we'll just agree to disagree on that. At the time, I didn't think it was a good investment on Wisner, and today I don't think it was a good investment on Wisner. Simply speaking, they should have sold. They should have broke the bank for a quarterback.
Thanks for that halftime report.
Mike Norvell and company are building a roster as if they. The problem I have. Here's my problem. They're building a roster as if they recruit good enough that they can plug in a. They're building a roster in the sense of, oh, we recruit good enough, we can just plug in a quarterback, and everybody knows that's not the case.
He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting.
We've tried the same thing year after year, being cheap on quarterbacks, and it's not working.
The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other
At some point, At some point, man, you have to invest in that position. DJ was a cheap choice compared to going after Cam Ward. Thomas Castellanos was a cheap choice. And now Ashton Daniels is it like we keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? That's my issue. When you look at, I don't want to use Miami as an example, but Miami every year is saying, we're going to get the best guy in the transfer portal when it comes to this quarterback stuff. Pick six. I saw that. Kingsley. Boys thought they could catch me out, catch me slipping. Yeah, I agree with that, George, but here's the problem. We have proof that he can't win with an okay quarterback. We literally in 6 years, 4 losing seasons. The 2 winning seasons, it was when Jordan Travis finally hit his stride and became better than an okay quarterback. The proof's in the pudding. Mike thinking that is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that he thinks that.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
But I agree with you. That's how they.
Obviously, the defense took advantage.
That's how it looks. That's the optics. Oh, he builds his roster in that. He builds a roster in that sense of, oh, I can plug and play my quarterback, but I got to invest in these positions. And it's like, bro, go get a quarterback.
Try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Cam did that weird.
He's got it on the right.
Cam did that weird going to the NFL thing for like 3 weeks. Yeah, that's true. Cam Ward did do that thing where he declared and then he didn't declare, and yeah. Cam Ward definitely played the game there,
it's Frazier. Pickup of 5.
What's up, Polk?
2nd and 5.
Is your bowl? No.
One of the most important
This is the first game of season 2. We're in season 2.
That was too easy for this offense.
We are in season 2, my friend.
On the ground. Like, that is
and we got a brand new roster, bro. We went out and spent big money this offseason. And we looking for it to pay off. Carson Beck did the same thing that what did he say? Carson Beck did the same thing that's Miami-ish. Nope, it's going to a bull game. Yeah, this is the first game of the year 2.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
There you go, Makai. There you go. Look at that. We getting picks. Listen, we a new team. We're a new team this year, fam. We got a quarterback. We got.
Caught in the backfield, it's Boggs.
There you go, Boggs.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of
just noticed UJ. Yeah, UJ unranked. I said it.
Slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion,
it's interesting.
To drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, come on, 52.
Much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield.
He got whooped. That Sam man, he got whooped.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
He got whooped twice in a row. Did y'all see that? Oh, 96 is killing me right now.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can.
Sam man can't do nothing with him.
That's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive.
Let's go, Lopez.
On 3rd down, he's pinning his ears
4th and 5. I'm going for it, of course.
Stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Going for it, of course.
You hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away.
Thought
from
I had
this
that.
First down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs.
Bro, you saw that? Sandman getting his ass whooped. Getting his ass whooped. 2 plays in a row got his ass whooped.
Hauls it in. Lowers those pads. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is
that's probably correct.
Those are the plays they
I don't.
Like they have
Florida State wasn't investing a lot of money in this roster. Why would they? Head coach has already proven to be a dud. Would you invest a lot of money in this roster? I personally wouldn't.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Did he catch that?
Right, it's Taylor.
Bro, come on. How did the ball go through 13? Oh, come on.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to.
That shouldn't have been complete.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and
We got 2 turnovers. We better not.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this.
All right, tie game.
And he noses his way into the end zone.
Tie game.
Extra point here would tie the game.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line.
All right, we're going to go, we're going to go back to the run because
to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here
Sandman.
in this area
Sandman
of the
got
field,
us
so important
in trouble that
as
last
play
series
calls
because
stay
he couldn't
going.
block 96 at all.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way.
He
out
couldn't
to the
block
26.
96 at all.
Picked up
Do you think
5 on
Texas
that
does
last
anything
pass
this
play. Now
year,
it's
or
2nd
will
and 5.
the media have come to terms with? We'll see.
The run inside. It's
Yeah,
Crowell.
Texas.
Swapped immediately.
Interesting.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Talented
and
team.
not let that tank get downhill.
But they've been talented for a few years. I think it's all going to depend on if Arch is
Get him before he gets started.
Is Arch Manning who he's been hyped to be since he was a high school junior.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go. And
I think that's what
come out on top in this barn burner.
I think that's what it's going to boil down to. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
St. Clair.
Let's go, Lopez.
It's Lopez. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42.
Yes, sir. Anybody's game.
First down here as we
If Arch Manning is that dude, Texas is the natty national championship favorite in my opinion.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in.
So we'll see. We'll see what Arch does.
48. Got 6 on first down now.
Because, you know, quarterbacks matter in football. Florida State doesn't seem to think quarterbacks matter, but they do. They do.
You know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those.
Because I think all would agree that
drives,
Texas has all the talent everywhere else.
Opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding.
Texas will lose at least 2 games. Okay.
Get him the football. Shoot.
They might.
First downs, you're going to get him the football.
Sandman.
Good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name
dang,
over
man.
and over in this one.
Hit hard just as he
96 is giving Sandman work. He cannot block this dude in the pass game. In the run game, he's holding his own. In the run game, he's holding his own. But in the pass game, he can't do nothing with 96, man. But that's okay. He's a freshman. Our offense looked horrible last year with 5 stars everywhere. Texas will lose at least 2. Ohio being the one. Well, I mean, they got, you know, the best player in college football. I think most people would agree with that. I'm sure, Zay, you would disagree. I think you probably think Malachi's the best player in college football. And you're allowed to believe that. But that's probably why. But we'll see what, again, Texas and Ohio State play each other, so we'll see. We'll see.
Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
Let's
nice job putting a
take
little bit of
Chroma
drive
out.
together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quick give. It's Chroma.
There you go, Chroma. Good run. Now go take a break because you're tired.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Good run, Sam. Get the first.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, Jeremiah might be the best player in college football, but yes, the best wide receiver.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
He works his way ever closer,
1 yard.
all the way down to the 1 yard line. They keep nudging it closer.
We're going to throw Chroma back.
From the 1.
You think Malachi Tony's a better football player than Jeremiah Smith based on his ability to throw the football?
Wow, look at this.
All right, you got it. No, we're going for this. Come on, let's go. We going for that.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after.
They're definitely two different players, right? One is what? One's built like Julio Jones. The other one's built like. Who would I compare Malachi to? Steve Smith?
He'll bring it out. It's Everett. Stopped at the 17.
Steve Smith might be. Let me ask my my confidant.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around.
All right, let's play some defense.
Push up front and go get positive yards.
Play some damn defense. What y'all saying? Smith was made in the lab, Pope. No, yeah, Jeremiah Smith was definitely made in the lab. No arguments for me. Tony compared to Tyreek Hill. I don't like the Tyreek Hill comparison. I actually think Tony's a better football player than Tyreek Hill. People will kill me for that, but I watched enough of Tyreek Hill.
It's 1st and 10.
He's all speed. Don't get me wrong, fast, but there's a lot of Tyreek Hill's game that to me leaves a lot to be desired.
Makes a grab. That's a kind of
I think Tony's better in college than Tyreek Hill ever was.
Down at the 43. Timeout called by
Better route runner. He has better hands than Tyreek Hill.
And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
I'll stand on that.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the catch but goes no further. And it'll be
Tony's a mix of Hester. Oh my God, Zay, shut up!
He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in
This Negro had to. This Negro says Malachi Tony is a mix of Devin Hester and Larry Fitzgerald.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and long.
This man is bonkers.
They're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of
That boy Zay is a mess, dog.
Wants to throw again. They're all over it. Slings it.
Oh, wow.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation.
Devin Hester and Larry Fitzgerald.
Time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football. Already
Word.
over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another.
That's
big play
crazy.
for his quarterback on a 2-minute
I done heard a lot of stuff. Zay, you done said a lot of wild stuff in the chat. That might be the worst thing you've ever said.
2nd down to the air.
That might be the worst.
The ball did jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Devin Hester and Larry Fitzgerald. I don't think some of y'all remember who the hell Larry Fitzgerald was.
A shot toward the end zone. And
What was that?
He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the
So I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this replay.
minute, they're a single.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra?
Let me show you
point?
something real quick. If once the replay.
Hope for overtime, or
All right. This is why EA games suck. Because the animation-based gameplay dominates this game. And it's all about... Okay, so let's focus on 5 right here. He gets, pushed to the ground. That's cool. He gets up. But because he's in the middle of an animation, I can't do anything. I control him, but I can't do anything with him. See? The little green. He's in this animation where he's hopping on the field. He should have gotten up and went straight for the quarterback and punched him in his mouth. And this play never happens, right? But because Five's in the middle of this animation, he doesn't get the sack or get the disrupt.
So do you
This
decide
game
to go
is
for two right
this
here
game is terrible.
and see if you can take the lead with
Game is
just
terrible.
seconds left in the game?
And they are
Did you see what I'm saying, Sport Mark? This game is ass, bro. Because it's all animations.
And we are all tied up in the fourth. So a scoring
My
drive
player
there,
is literally
83
hopping in front of the
yards,
quarterback.
and they've got it
Like, come on.
locked up in the final minute
That's
after the
just bad.
touchdown and
That's
extra
just bad.
point. He'll take a knee.
I
It's
got
a
49
touchback
seconds.
save
Let's see if I can get a
every
field goal
second he
range.
can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own
Try not to throw a
25-yard
pick.
line. Throwing St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that's exactly
How
what this
98 run
defense
me
is gonna
down?
have
I
to
got
do late
89
in this
speed.
football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gels, you gotta stay on your feet, fam. If I get a field goal, we can get this done. Because 28 can't stick Gelsey. So 28 can't stick Gelsey. I don't. Here we go. No cap. I'm tired of the game. I barely play. I feel you, bro. And it's because of stuff like that. Lopez! Y'all saw Lopez.
How about this offense, man?
Lopez said, "Throw it up there. I'm gonna go get it."
Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final
Thank you, sir.
drive.
Thank you. And I got to play some damn defense. FSU's got this one in the open. Yeah, I think we got it, bro. I think we got this one.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late.
Unless they get me with some bullshit.
To make the catch.
They tried to get me.
They get the
See?
timeout, and the
This
clock
game.
needs 3 seconds. Got to have a touchdown.
They get me with some
and this will
bullshit.
be the final
Oh,
play
God.
of
Here we go.
regulation. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout.
Let's go.
And here's the third interception of the
Let's
night.
go.
And with that turnover, we come to the close.
Georgia goes down.
We waited so long to start the season.
Start the season 1-0, baby.
Getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you
Lopez
wanted to
said, "Get off
into
me,
this
boy."
season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job
Look at that.
individually.
See that play? That play is some bullshit.
Back on the practice field,
That play, man. That play pisses me
It's a
off.
long season ahead.
Game should have never came down to
This
that.
has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.
Man, I thought we was talking ball. I don't see no more questions. What else y'all want to talk about? I'm going to be on here for a little bit. That's just one game. We kicking it tonight. It's a Friday. I don't know about y'all. I ain't got nothing to do. Unless y'all don't want to kick it with your boy. Good first win of the season, though. For sure. You can beat Georgia. Though I know they was unranked. But I ain't really scared of nobody else. You know, we had a great offseason. Who won this year? Who will be the Heisman winner? Bruh, if Heisman asked me in week 5 or 6, did anybody think preseason Mendoza was Heisman? Like, the Heisman? Yeah, I'm not even. No clue. No clue. So if Mike gets fired, who do y'all want? I don't, you know, what game you looking forward to seeing? I mean, bro, I just like football, Zay. As far as what coach, I don't know, bro. Be honest with you. Hartline is kind of like the guy that I'm really paying attention to at USF. Hartline's the guy I'm paying attention to because I think, bro, we need somebody that can recruit. FSU is one of them schools where, bro, you get the talent, everything else takes care of itself. But we got to get the talent first. So I kind of lean towards Brian Hartline. Four TD catches. William just be saying shit, just like Zay. William and Zay are the same two people. He just pretends to be a Florida State fan on one account and a Kane fan on the other account. This man said Lopez going to have 4 TD catches against SMU. I love it. I hope he does. I hope he does. We got Texas State. That should be an easy game. I'm gonna play it though. Miami beat what was that team Miami played? Utah, 34-7. Big games in week 2. Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, SMU, BYU, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Penn State, Wisconsin, and Texas and Ole Miss. Let's check out what the stats were for that game. St. Clair, he wasn't bad. He had the one pick, but hey, 20 for 26, 76% completion. Look at that. That's what happens when you have a quarterback and you don't have Ashton Daniels. He was able to do some things. Chroma had 120 yards. So Chroma doing his thing. Lopez, Danzy, Gelsey, Buggs. Hey, we finna throw for some yards. And then defensively, we was pretty good too. We had 2 interceptions with Groves, 1 with Mekhi Jones. So we had 3 turnovers that game. We forced 3 turnovers. Had a sack. Probably want to get some more pressure on the quarterback though. I think. So honestly, bro, I don't have a. I've never been a pro football. I watch NFL. But I don't love the NFL like I love college. So I've never had a team that I've attached to in the NFL. NFL's always been like to me. It's always been like so corporate. Where until recently, college used to be kind of like the love of the game. Now college is turning into the NFL. It's becoming corporate and all this other bullshit that's going on with college. But yeah, I've never fallen in love with the NFL team. I just follow players. So like when Jameis went into the Bucks, I was a Bucks fan, right? So I just follow players. I can't believe we're playing away at Texas State. We're about to go into Texas State and beat some ass. Let's go. Actually, no, I didn't do my recruiting. Hold on. Go back. Let me take a look at my recruiting board real quick. Ooh, that's not good. Come on. How did that happen? Playing style? How did that become a F off of one game? And he's a gym. Come on, bro. What? They killing me right now with the. Alright. I'm gonna drop the 2 that had the deal breakers on that I can't do nothing with. Try to find 3. I got 3 that have deal breakers. What is going on? Let's see if we can find their replacements. So one was a corner, one was a backer, one was a safety, I think. That's crazy, bro. Let's see what Buddy right here talking about. Yeah, let's go with Jay Cook. I need a corner. Not Jalen Sands. I like his size. I need a safety. I'm not even gonna scout. Bro, I'm not playing this game with somebody. They are full of shit with some of these. Oh, Coke was already a guy I was. What happened with him? Why did I let him go? Well, we finna recruit him. And he's ready for a visit. What did you say there, Zay? FSU for life. Honestly, no. I don't watch the WNBA, and it's not even because I have anything against it. I just don't watch it. I'll be honest with you. Nothing against it. Those that do watch it, I hear people talk about WNBA all the time. I just don't have a desire to pay attention to it. I'm not gonna lie. Schedule some visits. Ooh, that's not good. I don't watch the WNBA either. Yeah, again, I'm not knocking anybody that watches it. I've actually heard, you should watch it. Da, 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 da. I don't know, not invested enough to really care about what's going on in the WNBA. That's just me. All right, we did our recruiting for the week. We good there. Let's go on ahead and play the Texas State Bobcats. Because they have gold pants, guess what I'm doing? That's right, baby. We going with the white on white because I love the white on white look. Oh, it's the best. This is to me by far the best FSU uniform. I'm not mad at the white helmets. When you go straight icy whites, though, I think I'll be honest with you, ain't nothing like this look. Gold helmet and white on white, that is the most elite uniform in the sport. And you can argue with me, but it don't look no better than that. I'm all for a whiteout though. I like the whiteout look too. I like that look. But this is the look right here, and that's what we're going with today. Yeah, I ain't mad at you, Zay, if you're a gambler.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
I played in the blue unis against I think it was Florida. We played in the blue unis in season 1. And they're turquoise, not blue. But you know, there's one game of the season I'll dedicate to the turquoise Native American heritage uniform.
Before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
All right, we'll get the ball at half. San Marcos. I used to I used to dibble and dabble down in San Marcos at one time in my life, long time ago.
They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Had me a little something out there.
Man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they...
area out here
we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket
at Texas State.
Possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with. If it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
Might be unpopular opinion, but those uniforms are trash. Which ones? Are you talking about the turquoise ones?
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback.
They're not the greatest. I'm not going to pretend with you. Well, I understand why Florida State made them. But yeah, they're not the greatest.
a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage.
It ain't nostalgia. I'm
doing a great job attacking those guys up front.
College football in 2026, 2027, my friend. I don't know what to tell you.
He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot.
I want to visit Texas for the food, no cap.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an
Texas
eye on
food. I mean, if you like Tex-Mex, you know, if you like tacos and stuff like that, then sure. I wouldn't visit Texas for the food personally. I'd visit it for other reasons.
Find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him, because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Let's get this stop, man. Can we get the stop? No, we're not going to get the stop. I saw it.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry.
Bro, you can get a good steak anywhere. I'm just keeping it a bean with you. Burgers, I don't. Again, I wouldn't come to Texas for the food, bro. Not saying there's nasty food in Texas. I'm just saying that's not the reason why I would travel to Texas.
And he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Jackson will throw.
Bro, come.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun.
All right, Texas State then drove down the field and scored because for whatever reason we can't stop them. You might have had a pretty lady visiting Texas back in the day. Back in the day, the Texas State. I'm just saying I've been in that. I've been to Texas State. I've been on that campus. I've been in that area. Is all I'm saying.
Back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Florida State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Tavian St. Clair. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
And how much fun has it been watching this young
Ohio State lost to Bama.
As advertised, was so
bro, what is going on? How is Texas? This is where, tell you, bro, this is where this game be losing. You saw what we just did to Georgia. Now Texas State is playing us like they are the damn Ohio State Buckeyes. So Louisiana is a state that you definitely visit, you know, for the food, but also amongst other things. I just don't think Texas is that. I just don't think Texas is that. You know, right? You're not visiting Texas for the food.
Tavian St. Clair fires quickly, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I want to live in Louisiana. I mean, I've never lived in Louisiana either.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first.
But let me tell you something about some good gumbo.
On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down.
You can't beat some good gumbo, bro.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Ooh, I picked the wrong play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
We're just gonna take it. Don't take it with Chroma. Birch, get out of the way, Birch! Get out of the way.
There's a little room there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
See, we got a little squad.
Has been all offense. Really good job. Nice
So I didn't change the schedule, whether y'all believe it or not. They put Texas State on the schedule on the game.
We don't even care about yards anymore.
I didn't change the schedule. I don't know why Texas State. That's what they put. That's what they got on the game, and I just went with it. I didn't touch the schedule. I'm with you though, Zay. I love seafood too. That's actually my favorite seafood.
They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep.
Oh, we're gonna keep running it until we get it.
Nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
We're gonna win the trenches.
Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point.
We just gotta play some damn defense, apparently.
You could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find
all right,
a way to
end of the first quarter, 7-7.
Because last drive he had way too much time.
I don't know, man. I don't know where T at. I don't know what T been up to. Let me ask him. Let me see what he up to.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, life be lifing sometimes. Some of us just be in our own little world trying to get through life. You feel me?
Had a chance to talk.
But I hit him up. Let me see what he up to.
With 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Let's
getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the.
If Ashton Daniels is the QB, we talk on here about him being. You think Mike does a lot of wildcat? No, I don't. I don't think Mike does a lot of wildcat at all.
Immediately tried to catch them, napping on the run and nothing doing. The Bobcats
Just me, but I just don't. I'm interested to see what he does. I think you're going to see a lot of typical Norvell offense. I think you're going to see RPO. I think you're going to see a couple design quarterback runs and stuff like that. I don't think he can prove me wrong. Obviously, I don't think Mike's going to do anything we haven't seen him do.
Comes out ready to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work.
I should have cut it up. That's on me.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion,
I should have cut it up. Cut it up.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Block it. Come on, Lopez, block better than that.
They've got him corralled.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy
Boggs got to do better. Lock in. I got to lock in. You're right. I got to lock in. I saw that. I saw TC. That's the first. What? What? Challenge. I didn't make the first? That's crazy. Are you saying because he got blasted, but it should have been, come on. I didn't get the first. It was 4th and inches, and Chroma got an inch. Yeah, exactly. Definitely got the first. Kiss my ass. They tried to cheat your boy. They tried to cheat your boy. That 203 AC champion game, he ran it quite a bit in the second half, was effective.
Nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact.
Also it worked, so yeah, Mike probably won't do it.
And you can see he just does a great job.
Well, Mike always has been a running. He likes the run game. So I definitely expect us to be running the football.
On to attempt the try.
Yeah, I had to challenge that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
I hate it, Zay. I don't understand it. I think
and they top it off with a
college football has to get a hold of that. Listen, just because you didn't make it as an NFL player don't mean you get to come back to college. I don't agree with that at all. I think that is bogus. And they have to do something about that personally.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Well, we're going to find out, Dupree.
On the ground with the counter.
We're going to find out.
After a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, come on.
Running backs on the ground.
They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line.
Hit that like button, please. Like button, subscribe, share. Y'all know the deal. It's the Mike Norvell Redemption Tour. Year 2. We went 9-4 year 1. So we had a successful. But we also had a pretty good offseason. So we are looking to, you see, we're number 14 in the country. Like, we're looking to make a run.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this
what
game,
up, KCD?
Third down right there. When it's a good
what y'all got going on?
You got to be able to make that play.
Y'all got any plans this weekend? We just chilling? Like, what, Again, another successful week in the books. You made it to the weekend. Get you something and celebrate. Get you something and celebrate.
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back.
Whatever that is.
Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You have to block a little better than that.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more.
And again, I hate this playbook with a passion.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and
Did I have a stroke? I thought we were. This is year 2. We're in year 2.
St. Clair. Rush right in his face.
We're in year 2.
To hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz.
What is these plays, bro? I don't.
And that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a.
Y'all play next week, Saturday. Dang. Yep. College football, bro. We finna get on the TV. Just drinking and waiting for Mike. I feel you, KCD. That's what's up. What you sipping on?
Turns into the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I don't agree with players who fail to make the NFL. Yeah, I hope I hope they figure that out. I don't agree with it either, and I don't understand why it's even.
Nice job by the running back.
I don't understand why it's even a possibility.
Holds on, it's Lopez. They finally get to
Grey Goose. Okay.
Pick up the first down.
Like, I don't understand why these players even have the option to do that.
Fresh set of downs.
It's ridiculous to me.
Throwing St. Clair.
Up.
To the right, trying to make something happen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair.
Oh, you passed it to...
Picked off inside
All right.
the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going.
He threw it where I didn't think he was going to throw it, and that was a late throw on my part.
Tells the run, wants to pass. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
A little peach crown is nice. I like that. I haven't, indulged in the peach crown in a minute, but I ain't mad at it. Let's go. Hit it back. Perfect pick. That's the second pick for Mekhi Jones. Let's go. Now we got to let's get his touchdown.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble.
Cromer really just fumbled the ball. Thank God we got it back. Holy hell. Cromer really fumbled the ball right there.
The only person who can advance a fumble
I'm on
is the fumbler.
VSOP. So, shout out. Oh, I think his knee was down. So shout out to y'all.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Finds his target down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. Going for the goal line. And he cruises.
Tequila gold shot. Okay, so everybody drinking a little something.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
How do y'all? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How do y'all think? How y'all think Lane gonna do over there at LSU?
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Getting ready for the season. How y'all think Lane gonna do over there at LSU? It's halftime. Y'all put that in the chat. How's Lane going to do? I'm going to go. I got to pee. So I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a second.
Guys, so much to get you updated on. So let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Washington Huskies in their matchup against the #2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Trojans on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
I'm back.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do they talk about?
What up, Kusami? You just playing the game tonight?
Told me at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about at the half was just how much they have grabbed the momentum here in this ball game. 21 straight points to go into the locker room. That is the momentum they want to continue. They've got a good lead here, but they want to keep their foot on the gas, keep the pressure on the defense and their opponent, and that all starts now on the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Back to you.
Oh, y'all got to block a little better than that.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Had to charge my phone. All right, let's see what we got here.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short.
I want to get Danzy on something deep. Let's see.
Tavian St. Clair extending the play.
Oh, I got hit from behind.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field.
I could have just ran for that. I acknowledge that. I was trying to, again, I was trying to go for something. And,
4th down, St. Clair. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run.
Let's go.
Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
St. Clair got a little wiggle to him.
Will line it up on 1st and 10.
He got a little wiggle to him. I don't know if y'all even heard me because my mic wasn't pulled down.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
All right, we're going to see if we can get Danzy
not let them waste time and
on the deep. Touchdown, Seminoles. See, when you got a real quarterback, all of a sudden, the game becomes a little easy for you.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 20.
You know, because you got a quarterback actually that can do some things and can drop the ball in there on the dime.
6-yard touchdown pass.
Oh. Y'all think Lane gonna be the same as Brian Kelly for the most part? I actually kind of agree with y'all. I don't think Lane Kiffin.
He'll return it.
It's especially in year 1. Now we'll see. We'll see how that how he continues to grow the program. But I don't think in year 1. I think it's going to look a lot. I think it's going to look a little Brian Kelly-esque in year 1 over there at LSU. We'll see though.
To get a score on the board with this drive. The run inside. It's Pryor. They stay aggressive and push their way out.
No, he graduated, KCD. He graduated already. So this is year 2, y'all. This is, as you see, we only 1-0. This is year 2. We went out in the transfer portal and we went and got ourselves a real quarterback and some real football players on this team now.
That's a nice job by
went out and got some real football players.
To continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go.
Dabo's an interesting case because of what he accomplished at Clemson
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it back to him.
I'm not sure what Clemson is going to do with that.
And they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks.
Did I really give up a first down?
Now you're seeing it on the
Sure
option
did.
here. Great job
I wasn't even paying
quarterback.
attention.
Reading the defense. There's
Yeah, I know
nobody
they're
taking
not.
him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Miami coach on the hot seat. What are you on the hot seat for?
Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass.
Y'all think Clemson would do Dabo like that? I don't think they would do. I don't think they would do Dabo like that. A mid-season firing. I don't know. I don't think.
They'll keep it on the ground for first.
I don't think they'll do Dabo like that. Could be wrong though.
The defense that time bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they force that ball to go to the outside. Use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking for the edge.
Ooh.
Now the pitch.
Where you going?
And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Right side, it's Lewis. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got.
I think they'll have to. If it's slow process, they'll get real ugly for Clemson. They wouldn't do him like that. Not what he. Yeah, I agree with Zay. I don't think they would do him like that. What was Clemson before Dabo Swinney? They hadn't won anything since what? The 80s? 80? 1980, I think, or somewhere around there. Is that was their only national championship?
That I can trust this guy.
Like, and you're gonna fire the 2-time national champion? I don't know about that. I'm not saying he can't be fired, but letting him go mid-season seems a little harsh. Unless they are like, unless the record is like,
good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the
unless
ground.
mid-season they're, have a losing record, something like that.
Really good job by the defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeball.
Bro, why my O-line? No, FSU ain't fired Bobby mid-season. Yeah, they fired him. They forced him out, don't get me wrong. FSU didn't go mid-season and say, yeah, Bobby, you're gone. No, they didn't do that.
Defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Jackson will throw.
What is going on?
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On play action. Here comes the heat.
Hot take. I'm not as high on everyone is.
We need more of this from this defense, man. They have let.
Are you just saying that because y'all beat them last year in the playoffs?
They haven't gotten
is that why y'all saying that?
Yet. Haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Are you just saying that because y'all beat them in the playoffs?
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State.
I was at that game, by the way. I went to that game.
There's been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
We got a 4th and 2. I mean, we've been, doing our thing. But I would like to get the stop here. I would like to get a little bit more points on the board here. Oh.
On the RPO. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
They lost a lot. I mean, but Ohio State's one of those programs that they always lose a lot. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Ohio State always loses a lot, and they always, they're one of those.
In the fourth quarters, they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And wonder at this point,
they always they're one of those reload programs, not rebuild programs.
Nice gain on that.
If you believe in that.
Leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up. And that allowed
82-0. What?
Push is ahead.
Oh, come on.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bobcats are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it.
80 is this a football game? 82-0 in the first quarter is impossible. I don't even think that's possible, bro. I need a screenshot. I need proof of that.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty.
Because at that point, 80 that's
got to keep your composure there.
That is a coaching malpractice. I don't care how much the talent is. No, hell no. Hell no. I wouldn't coach no more after that. And I would advise every kid to never put on a pair of shoulder pads ever again.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Bro, come on.
He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier.
I think you could put a screenshot in the chat, but if you can't, bro, I don't know. I don't know.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
Bro, nobody cares about Charles Lester.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
How these DBs are covering my receivers is pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie.
They just can't miss, and that's what this QB
like, come on.
The last couple of weeks, man. Just
no reason Texas State should be able to cover my guys.
In complete control of this offense.
Like on that run, Chroma should have broke that shit.
Out to the 25.
Yeah, they just scored.
3rd and short from the 25. Got it, looking for the first
Come on,
down.
Lopez, block a little better than that.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This is so interesting right now watching this.
I mean, you have to fire the coach after that, though.
They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Right? Like, the coach has to be let go.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the
You
41.
can't keep a coach after that.
St. Clair. Look out. He gets away. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
That was bullshit.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. The penalty pushes the
It gotta be. It got like that. That can't be a real football team. Is that like a brand new high school? Like,
and how about
what's up, Jared?
up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Let's go.
Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zay, y'all like the same football team. I don't know why, but yeah, y'all got it.
Timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got him on the arm.
Good block.
Touchdown, Florida State. And
Good block.
6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you
Man, I don't
really
care
trust.
nothing about being from South Florida. Shut that up. I don't care about none of that.
Jackson will throw. Left side is loose.
Oh, get the ball, get the ball. What the hell?
He's got the ball.
Bro, that, listen, I love that I live stream, because then you can see how fucked up this game is. Now, it wasn't a fumble based on the replay, but even still, they kicked the ball all around the field like a soccer ball.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 2nd down, going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will get just beyond the 1st down marker before sliding. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run at the very next play.
I'm from South Florida, don't mean a damn thing, Zay. You heard that, Zay. You don't care about none of that. South Florida shit don't mean nothing.
They need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Real recognize real when they see it.
They want to throw it. In the backfield, it's Pryor. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the...
And guys, hold that thought. Just
I want to
second,
score one more
comes the
touchdown.
4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive.
I want to get this stop. Yep. Season 2. Come on, come on. Bro, what the?
Oh, he's got some space.
Bro, this game. Hold. Bro, we had number 9's on his ass, and he just... All right.
Down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on.
I hate this game sometimes, bro.
To take a shot.
He got that. He got that.
Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back.
You're shitting me. They got the onside kick, if y'all didn't just see that bullshit. But the quarterback is St. Clair. They are trying to make this game interesting.
He wants a big play here late.
And I took that shit away because that's bullshit.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Why do I like Florida State? Well, good question. I grew up in Lakeland, Florida, which is Gator country, really. But the simple answer to your question is, I remember I had to be 6'7", somewhere around there. Yeah, I know, 6'7". But the game was on. Florida and Florida State. Florida and Florida State was on TV. And I remember, I don't know much about football. Again, I'm 6 or 7 years old. But I remember hearing the war chant and watching on the TV them doing the tomahawk chop. And I'm hearing the war chant. And the colors just look cool to me. And literally that's how I said, you know what? I'm a Florida State fan because that team seems pretty cool. I thought the tomahawk chop was like the coolest thing I had ever seen. I thought the war chant was the coolest song I had ever heard.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB.
I liked Florida State ever since then and never turned back.
As fast as possible and let him do the rest.
It's legit how it happens.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
We legit gave up too many points this game, but a lot of that, you know, that shit was cheap as far as I'm concerned. Basically, that's basically how it happened.
Just yet, this game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe
they would just
something positive here.
You know, they would. That was the game, Florida and Florida State for me. Which is why when people say, "Oh, you know, I like," or I hate Miami more than I hate Florida, or you know, for me it's, you know, first game I ever saw was Florida State. So Florida, and then again, I grew up in Gator country. So Florida always going to be my main nemesis. Like, I don't care about that program. Don't wish anything good on that program. They can kiss my ass all the way.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback.
The early 2000s is when Miami, you know, that's when Miami, because obviously I was born in 88. I didn't grow up in the 80s to have that, you know, disdain for the Canes like that. But
hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the
for me, it's the early 2000s. The Ken Dorsey, McGahee, you know, those Canes that were the Canes, you know, that. And one thing I can say about that is I remember Willis McGahee in Miami and thinking, yo, that is one of the dopest college football players I ever watched back then. Like, he had the damn mirror visor, bro. Like, McGahee was the dude. I ain't gonna cap. McGahee was the dude.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
And I can't say that about any Gator player that I ever watched. That I was like, oh, he's just that dude. Maybe other than Percy.
Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Maybe other than Percy Harvin.
As a coach, week after week, let's build, let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity.
Watching Charlie Ward, okay.
They were able to step up, make the plays necessary.
1994 Florida versus FSU game ended 31-31 tie. I remember watching that game. Yeah.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I remember, I think it was 96, FSU and Florida played in a national championship, and how pissed I was at that. Because we had beat Florida earlier, and then not only did Florida beat us in the national championship, but they, like, whooped our ass. And I was like, what the? I was like, what the hell just happened? But I also remember watching Florida State, Virginia Tech, and Peter Warrick just put on. If Peter Warrick's performance against Virginia Tech isn't considered one of the all-time greatest national championship performances, I don't really know what. I don't really know what we're talking about. I really don't. I really don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, that national champion, I think it was the Sugar Bowl, as a matter of fact. Florida State in the Sugar Bowl, and Florida beat the brakes off of us, dog. Yep, I remember the 96 game, and I remember just feeling so pissed off about that. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, okay. Bye. I'm not gonna waste my time on you. You say you watch no football? I mean, man, it was just like, bro, we really went out there and got our ass embarrassed like that. But again, that Peter Warrick game against Virginia Tech, and listen, Mike Vick was doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. But I just think Peter Warrick was on another level, bro. Like, Virginia Tech couldn't do nothing with Dub. They couldn't do nothing with P-Dub. And that's why his picture is back here. Like, that's my favorite college football player of all time, Peter Warrick. In my opinion, just ain't nobody colder. Reggie Bush, you name them, they are just carbon copies of Peter Warrick as far as I'm concerned. It just ain't comparable to me. Say what you want to say about that. Which year? Which year are we talking about? Talking about the year Peter Warrick? Who did win the Heisman that year? It's 99. I'd have to Google it. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna be honest with you. Really don't know. Is it Ron Dane? Who won the Heisman that year? Let me Google that. I think it might have been Ron Dane. Or was Rondé 98? Heisman 1999. Rondé. It was Rondé. Again, it should have been Peter Warrick, and we all know it should have been Peter Warrick. But it was Rondé. Ron damn Dane. Like, go to hell. Charlie Ward, P Dub, and Warrick Dunn. I feel you. My top 3 favorite Knowles. Since you put 3, I'll put 3. Obviously, Peter Warrick. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go with. So it's interesting with me because some of my favorite Knowles aren't necessarily the best players at their positions. So like Peter Warrick, Greg Jones, and like Darnell Dockett would be like my top 3 favorite Seminoles. Believe it or not. Those 3. Greg Jones ain't the best running back at Florida State. Darnell Dockett ain't the best, whatever you classify him as, DN, D tackle. He was a D tackle at Florida State. Played 5 tech in the NFL. But them are probably my 3 favorite Seminoles growing up anyway. So we got Pitt at home. So we got Deion, P. W. and Brooks. I mean, yeah. We're at Pitt. Deion is like on anybody's list for sure. And should be. Of course, Terrell Buckley is arguably. So Terrell Buckley and Deion Sanders is very similar to Marvin Jones and Derek Brooks. In college, Buckley over Deion, but we all know how the pros went, right? Whereas it's the same thing for Brooks and Marvin. In college, Marvin Jones is probably the best linebacker to ever play at Florida State. But Derek Brooks is the Hall of Famer, right? He is the Pro Football Hall of Famer. But yeah, of course I remember who Terrell Buckley is. Everybody should know who. You're a Florida State fan, you know who T-Buck is. Then now we starting to question some things. T-Buck, Leroy Butler, like FSU is not called DBU just because of Jalen Ramsey and Derwin James. Like FSU's DBU goes back. That's why when people say the real DBU, it's FSU because it ain't just modern football or what we would consider, modern football. FSU been producing DBs in the NFL for years. Greg Reed is definitely a fan favorite and should be as well. I agree with that. Greg Reed was one of my favorites. Greg Reed arguably started the resurgence. Like, if it's not for Greg Reed, you probably don't get LaMarcus Joyner and Xavier Rhodes. Like, y'all got to understand, before Greg Reed came along, we was playing freaking Corey Magnum back there in that defensive back room. Like, Greg Reed, when Jimbo was able to get Greg Reed, that's when, yeah. Exactly, Zay. I actually agree with you, Zay. Reed walks so Lamarcus Joyner could run. If it's not for Greg Reed, like that might have been Jimbo's first big recruit is Greg Reed. Once you got Greg Reed, everything else kind of just fell into place in terms of recruiting. Once he showed that he can land Greg Reed, then they started getting the LaMarcus Joyners and the Timmy Jernigans, and all of a sudden you getting, all these guys. So yeah. And Greg Reed was a absolute dog. And it's a shame that he was kicked off the team. Because he deserved to have an opportunity, because he's one of the ones. Like, he should have been able to play for that natty. Greg Reed should have been able to play for that natty. Like, Greg Reed should have been a part of that team. Because he was one of the ones that's part of that resurgence, in my opinion. Greg Reed should have had the opportunity, man. That's my point, Sports Smart. It's that Greg Reed showed the power shift in the state of Florida. Because you got to remember, up until that point, Urban Meyer, Florida, they run in the state. Florida's not only running the state, they're running college football, right? Urban Meyer's the one coach that has Nick Saban's number. Like, up until that point, Florida is running, not only Florida, they're running college football. And he went and got Greg Reed, and the rest is low-key history. Jimbo goes on his recruiting run after the Greg Reed win. He goes on his recruiting run after the Greg Reed win. Man, Jimbo said in an interview he believed that they would have went back-to-back if he didn't have to kick Reed off the team. I saw an interview where Derrick Henry said he was out the door and headed to FSU with Dalvin, but Nick Saban stopped him. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I don't, there's a few players that I look at and go, damn, we should have, got X, Y, and Z, but those Pensacola kids, a lot of those kids don't end up at Florida State, at least in recent times. They almost all of them was Trent Richardson's another one. Like, they was all going to Bama anyway. So I don't know why we pretend. But yeah, when Greg Reed went to Florida State, that set the tone, bro. That set the tone, because James Wilder Jr., Timmy Jernigan. Like, there's a list of players that should have been Gators that Jimbo said, no. You come into Tallahassee. And the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
Their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25. Coach has been warning his players all week.
The 99 team not only had Peter Warrick, Ron Dugans,
back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward
Randy
to this
Moss.
He'll start the return
Anquan I think Anquan's a redshirt fresh. Anquan is redshirt that year, if I'm not mistaken.
So Florida State's offense will get first.
I say all that to say,
and now for the first time in
we used to be kings in college football, guys. When we had this logo, the original logo, we was kings. And we've, unfortunately, here we are. You feel me?
Quick give. It's Chroma. Looking for a crease.
Let's go, Chroma. Get out of there. Let's go, Chroma.
He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Florida State rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Greg Reed is from Valdosta, but he was definitely not a 3-star, my friend. You might want to go check them rankings again. You might want to go check them rankings again.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work.
Greg Reed was a consensus 5-star prospect.
And it's 7-0 to start.
I know he's from Valdosta, but he was definitely not a 3-star.
It's easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will now get its first chance with the football.
There's no way you just check this profile. I'm looking at it right now. It literally says he was the 25th player in the nation, the number 4 quarterback in the nation, and the number 2 player in the state of Georgia with a 98 overall grade, 5-star prospect. I'm looking at it right now. He was a 5-star. He was a 5-star prospect, bro.
The quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice
Come
job.
on, get the edge.
At the 45 on his way.
You got to get the edge, man.
With that play to the 42-yard line.
Polk, we was doing good until you brought us back to reality. Damn, LO, I felt the team. Yeah, well, that's what I do. I got to bring us back to reality. 247. It's the only recruiting site I really use. I mean, I don't know what I guess unless you went to On3, they weren't even covering high school football. On3 didn't exist back then. 247 has existed for a very long time. Greg Reed was definitely a 5-star. So according to 247, he was the number 2 prospect in the state of Georgia.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up.
No, Greg Reed was 100% a 5-star.
Catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
Jabril is from Pensacola. Derek Brooks. I'm saying, like, in recent history, the Trent Richards, like, at least running backs, the Trent Richardsons, the Derrick Henrys, these boys are always going to Bama.
Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires on the
Let's go. Boy, we out here. This defense hoping.
Take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already. Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their
And then I think the next year,
this is what you call firing on all cylinders.
In 2010, I think they get LaMarcus Joyner. Let me read some names because I'm just looking at it. I'm going to pause real quick. That 2009 class that Florida State signed, you have Brandon Jenkins. Now, if you don't remember how good Brandon Jenkins was before he got hurt, Greg Reed, obviously. Chris Thompson. If we don't remember how good Chris Thompson was before he got hurt, Xavier Rhodes. I think we all know who that is. Brian Stork. Yeah. We all know who that is. Jacoby McDaniel. Lonnie Pryor. That 29 team, that 2009, recruiting class. that class kind of laid the foundation. And then that 20, if 2009 laid a foundation, then 2010 built everything, because 2010, that is literally the guts of your national championship team. Christian Jones, LaMarcus Joyner, Kenny Shaw, Cam Irving, Chad Abram, Telvin Smith, Terrence Brooks. Like, that 2010 recruiting class, that's the class that low-key won you the national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts.
We used to be kings, bro. We used to be kings. We fell off so hard. It's crazy.
They'll snap it from the 36.
Again, go back and look at, Brian Warner was in there too. But he didn't play on the 2013 national championship team, but yeah.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way
100%. Like, there was a time
that's a really good job by the defense.
that we recruited like a proper program.
Quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right?
Jimbo had a run where he was recruiting. That's why, that's why I don't understand Florida State fans and why they don't. Florida State fans act like they don't know what it takes to win national championships. It's not a coincidence that Jimbo Fisher won a natty. Look how he was recruiting up until he won one.
Off-play action on first down. Just too much of a rush.
But for some weird reason, we pretend
and the defense gets a sack. And
like, oh, Mike can get it done with a bunch of mid. No, he can't. Not at Florida State, at Memphis. Maybe. At Florida State, you need legit players, bro.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to.
So when people be like, oh, I think this Florida State team going 8-4. Man, go to hell.
Not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner.
Ooh, they got us on the 3-yard
Can't
line.
do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
We finna take it 97 yards as far as I'm concerned. Well,
he put 2 touchdowns on the
maybe
board
not.
in the early going, and now right back to work. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing St. Clair. Turns it upfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets.
We just had to try to get something there. The play kind of broke down on us.
Coming up. Hits inside. It's Chroma. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Tavian St. Clair rushes on.
Damn it.
And it's a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's brought down, but
what's the flag?
on the field. Let's see what the call is.
I remember when Miami, FSU, Louisville, Penn State were all independent like Notre Dame. Face mask, good call.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty.
I think the only two independents now are Notre Dame and UConn.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs at the
Oh, come on.
Will take a sack back at the 36.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the
I watched the film guys video you talked about. Apparently these guys know something 99% of college football head coaches, GMs, and
gets the QB on the ground.
bro, I just think they took.
After that 5
He literally took, again, Ashton Daniels' best game, and then, you know, oh, well, that game now means that he's a good quarterback. And I'm sitting here to myself like,
this offense is starting to do a little work.
no.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Making the adjustment. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get
I'm talking, the Big East doesn't exist in college football. So in college football, UConn is independent.
After moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Croma. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide open.
Yeah, my question is, what is Thomas Castellanos going to do at? Is he going to go there and be the starter? Like, what's he going to do at Texas A&M? Or are they using him as a gimmick player? I mean, good for him. I'm glad he's getting another opportunity, but
on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating.
Like, what's he going to do?
And getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal.
Damn.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still.
Y'all think he's going to be the starter?
Assuming they send the kicker out there.
Let's see what he do over there.
In the game, I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays.
Talk about Ashton Daniels. You're not going to judge him until you see him play. I mean, touche.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again.
I don't know. What does Croma's true potential look like? Well, I think most people will consider, you know, Croma. What does his true potential look like?
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively.
This might sound crazy, but Darren McFadden.
Speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the
Of course, he picked up the first down on
seeing it, rallying to it.
Jabril Rawls of all players, by the way. But yeah, maybe a Derek McFadden type runner.
Obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I would take TC and use him in the Wildcat. I'm sure TC wants to be a quarterback. I wonder if him and Florida State even had conversations.
The give is to Smith.
Part of me feels like they probably didn't. Back in the day, Miami joined the Big East in 92. Senior FSU joined AC. Penn State joined the Big Ten in 1994. I would take TC and use a Wildcat. Chroma got to show me before I put him in. I completely agree. So I'm just saying, if you're asking me like what, when I look at Chroma, what did I hope he be? Like Darren McFadden, right? From build type, like just. Do I think he's that? I'll be honest with you, no. I don't think he's that. But I hope he's that.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the grab at the 10. Very little.
I thought Sam was about to take it home.
Like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grab behind the line. It's Lopez.
If he's anything close to McFadden, that's it. No, I agree. 100%. I agree.
And the Seminoles.
Again, do I think that's what he's going to be? No. I'm saying, in a perfect world, that's what he is.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They're all over it.
Damn!
Got him. Great pressure by this.
And that's on me because I picked the wrong play, but I tried to ride with it anyway.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Take Claire to throw for it on 4th. And oh no, he loses the
Really, Danzy? Really, nigga?
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end.
Do I think Chroma will be better than Benson? Again, in a perfect world, yeah. Based off what I've seen so far, I would say no, but you got to remember, Trey Benson,
might have to give that coach
he wasn't anything to write home about early on in his career either, so we'll see how that turns out.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO got it. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Come on, Boggs. You got to catch that shit.
That's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Fires to the wideout.
Get out of here.
Intercepted deep in his own
All right.
end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Benson was frustrating in what way?
The girders of this place trying to help their defense. Nice smooth to pick up yardage. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the #1 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And this
Tech, he will start.
Happy they get back on track after dropping their last game,
God
and
damn
it
it
gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That's what they're saying. They're saying Texas. Because I remember Texas Tech's quarterback got into some gambling trouble or something.
What a first half for that.
So they parted ways with him.
He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive.
Imagine if TC goes there and he just balls out. What does that say about Mike Norvell?
Nice win. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been
take
stout
Jones
and
out of the
solid.
game.
We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Floats it out in space. Taken down. Hit right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past.
I thought it was reported they could go back. Maybe he didn't want to come back. I'm not sure what the situation is. This whole thing with these guys who can't make it in the NFL coming back to college, I think, again, and basketball, it's ridiculous. And I think they got to do something about it.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at
Benson.
the 50-yard line.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able
I mean,
to see him,
it's similar production.
Breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage.
I would say in 23,
getting the ball out of your hands.
You might got to remember that they became a lot more focused on getting guys like Keon the ball.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Third down in this offense.
It says Norvell sucks two ways. He couldn't get the most out of him, and he let the pathetic to the QB room. I don't disagree with that. Bro, get the hell out of here.
To the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
But you got to remember, I think, in 2022, he's splitting carries with your boy. Oh, good pick. Who was he splitting carries with in 22? Why did I forget? He ended up playing for Boston College. What was his name again, man? I'm forgetting his name. But in 2022, right, he's splitting carries. But that offense in 2022 was a lot more efficient. In 23, they got worse as the season because I felt like they were trying to, Trayshawn Ward. They were trying to get other guys involved.
The
What, Adrian?
Panthers offense out there to go on the attack.
Yeah, I know. We got to
This
go buy some
possession
water.
will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think
Hungry?
this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this
Huh?
huddle right now to step up
Adrian.
and help this offense
Hungry?
get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Got his man in the middle.
Who the hell is 37 and why is he in the game?
49.
I don't know, but he's finna get
Racing to the
booted.
line in the hurry-up.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing.
'Cause that
big
was
in this
nasty.
game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive. And finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for
I'm
more.
sorry, Briley.
Open on the left side. It's a fumble.
There we. I mean, come on, this isn't boring. The defense is
And I'm not gonna
whooping
say this
ass.
one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a
Well, offense is
deficit,
okay.
every
Offense out here
possession
now.
means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away.
And
with
we
the
finna
fumble,
go-
And now they're gonna really need this defense to bail them out to
For
make some
93
plays,
yards.
to force a turnover.
Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very
He was
decisive,
down. Well, damn it, they didn't challenge
I
it.
give the ball to my slot guy. He can
They
make
didn't
plays
challenge
happen.
it, so I don't care if he was down or not. We got the ball,
You watch it, man. He
and we
catches the
driving.
football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. St. Clair sends it downfield.
Oh, we got that. That's money. That's money.
Touchdown,
Is it still boring, Briley? Is it still boring? Is it still boring?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We got a quarterback that can throw that thing now. Yeah.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said,
I saw that, but I didn't know if it was true.
Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football.
He said offense going right back to the bench.
Those are big plays.
But I did see that. I didn't know if it was true, though. 2K doing a college basketball game.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop. And
I wish 2K would start making, and I'm not even a fan of the 2K nowadays. But I wouldn't mind seeing them, come on, making a football game again.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. will get to him at the 25. The Panthers
That Kevin
now
Wynn.
with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Listen, guys, I think we got a type of
Back to
team
throw, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout.
that might
What a job to
be
lay
able to
out
do
and make
something
the
this
catch.
year.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Jukes his way for more.
How did I didn't get the tackle?
On the containment and the tackling, they stop him for no gain.
Oh. I know, right?
Trying to get started.
Why can't we get...
Excellent coverage and tackle that time. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
Use it as an escape from real life, Riley. Don't do that. You're not. You got to be happy. You got to find positive things in your life. But I completely understand how watching real quarterback play, even in a video game, can piss you off.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to
Damn, I threw it too late.
You got to be aware.
I threw it too late.
You've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I threw it too late.
Couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes.
Good run.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. It
makes the grab in their space. Finds a little bit of room and finally...
What is this joy of which you speak? Hey, man, we got to find it. We got to...
Connection just a hair short.
Got to find it.
Down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open.
It exists. We just have to find it. And we have to understand that it might not exist
I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him.
necessarily with the Florida State team, but with the hope that comes with a new head coach. Unfortunately.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You think so? Ride or Die says Ashton Daniels is going to be just fine as long as the O-line holds up. We'll see. I'm not so sure I'm as optimistic, but we'll see. I hope so.
Might as well give it to him again.
Like, at the end of the day, I just believe what I believe, but I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope Ashton Daniels shuts me up.
Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Like Jerry and Jones-esque type of, you know. I hope he does.
Touchdown, Florida State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job.
Well, they think it's what?
And putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what
the kid with the African name at right tackle, and then Andre Otto, and then Joyner, and then the kid from Bowling Green at the other guard spot, and then Chapman at left tackle. That's what they're saying the starting 5 is right now.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out Out of the gun, looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Oh, how'd he get that?
For a big gain.
Wow. I tried to go for the pick, and
once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Right.
That was a no-go. That's okay, though. It's 35-7. We're all right.
That I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Low-key, I'm going to say this. Low-key, I'm hoping that Ashton Daniels just, every play just says, fuck it. Deuce is down there somewhere. Like, that's all I really need him to do. All I need him to do is say, you know what, Deuce is down there somewhere. Let's go. Don't try to do anything cute, fancy. Just say, oh, Deuce is down there. That's all I need. Just throw it to Deuce and get out the way, man. That's the way I look at it. Throw it to Deuce and get the hell out the way.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get.
FSU's got more skilled players to win 9 games, but it all depends on the O-line and Daniels. Ooh, my quarterback just got smacked. Looked up Rodemaker.
Throwing St. Clair.
Yeah.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, Danzy. Oh, that was trash.
Got some room to run.
Oh, he took that back. Ah!
The tap. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense does the work itself.
The end of this game doesn't count. It was 35-0. The end of this game doesn't count. End of this game doesn't count, yo. I'm trying to be greedy and do all this other stuff. Oh, and they went for the onside. Trey Bell went and got it. Okay. Let me stop. Let me stop. Matter of fact, I'm going to take the quarterback out so he don't get hurt. I'm going to take Chroma out so he don't get hurt. Take Boggs out.
Just been a bad day.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening.
So we got the backups in now. At least, let me take Danzy out too. Hold on. Gelsey.
The run inside. It's Singleton. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4.
Hey, just chill. Yeah, I threw a pick 6. We no, we got a little cocky. That's all that was.
We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking for running room. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound,
Whoops.
No matter who gets the football.
We're going to take Lopez out too and put in Mallory.
Nice job by the defense.
This would be Lopez's last play. Oh! Oh! He didn't think he would break for a touchdown.
Touchdown Seminoles. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Oh, we making a run. We making a run.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't.
I'm trying to tell you, Kasami. Just chuck it. Chuck that thing to Deuce, and like you say, if Deuce double, triple covered, you got Olympic class speed on the other side. Throw it to him. Like, my thing is, don't make it difficult. Don't make it hard. Just
to the marker himself.
Simple it up, and
he gets it up to the 36.
And that's the game on this one. 42-14, man. Florida State, we rolling, bro.
When you know you have a team outclassed,
and Mike Norvell knows are rolling.
Standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself.
Chrome
right?
almost had 200 yards.
You're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm.
What?
And we saw that right from the get-go in this game.
I am, but what do you want?
Able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in.
You're not going to nobody's house, but I'll think about. Give me. You said stay here? Give me 30 minutes, and I'll think about it.
College football.
I feel like St. Clair should have had a better game than that. All right. That is, I don't know how long I've been live, but we've been live for a hot minute. We started the season 3-0. We got wins against Georgia, Texas State, and now Pitt. This team is, we making a run. We're going to make a run this year, fam. I'm telling you. And we got some, of course, we got some commits, left tackle, quarterback, defensive end. We lost one guy to Penn State. That's okay. And now we got the Canes. I'm going to finish up this recruiting, and we're going to play the Canes on another episode. So if y'all don't want to watch me recruit, hey, man, I appreciate y'all for kicking with me on this Friday night. I'm not going to recruit and do anything too crazy. I just want to kind of look and see what's going on because we got Miami. So I've got to get my visits scheduled correctly. Got to hard sell them. But we're definitely going to be playing Miami in the next episode. You feel me? Nope. There we go. There's Miami. All right. There you go. Got the recruiting settled. We're going to hit the practice. Let's take a look real quick at Heisman. There's your Heisman. Terrell Anderson, Bryce Underwood, Russell, Jonas Williams. Okay. Florida State's number 6 in the country. We're number 6 in the country. Let's take a look at our season stats, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here. Got to cut down on the picks. I got a little bit too many picks, but completion percentage is great. 8 touchdowns. Chroma's a monster. I'm not even sure how he's not a Heisman finalist at this point. Hell, same thing with Danzy. Look at Danzy doing his thing. And then defensively, we got a squad. Mekhi Jones has 3 interceptions already. Like, we got a little squad. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna call it for this. And next time I go live on this, we'll be playing the number 3 Miami Hurricanes versus the number 6 Florida State Seminoles. 94 overalls, 96 offense, 91 defense. That should be a matchup. Canes and Knowles. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get on the bat of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all's Friday night. I'm out.